Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and we're going to be covering Tribe Gaming taking on SpaceStation Gaming here in the PInnacle Cup, and I'm dual casting with Echo. All right, so we're going to be covering Tribe Gaming taking on SpaceStation Gaming here in the PInnacle Cup. It's a 5v5 war, 1 hour, but the attacks are alternating all the way up until the very end when the final 2 attacks come in at the same time for the war here today. And if you guys are new here to the channel, welcome. Hopefully you guys do enjoy it. Make sure to always hit that like button and subscribe down below if you do enjoy the videos, because I have tons of other videos just like this of other PInnacle Cup wars, of EWU, of so many different leagues with Tribe Gaming, and even we do wars over on the live stream. Yeah, make sure you guys check out the live stream. The link to my Twitch will be down in the video description. It's a lot of fun to do the wars with you guys and cover everything live, and you can see everybody's reactions. Your names can show up right down in chat. But in today's video, in today's war, we have the one and only Echo Gaming here, and we reached up to close to 1,000. We had about 900 live viewers. You can see right down here. Here's the number with Echo. Absolutely incredible. You guys came out to show the support, and you guys were hyped for this war, and I was too. Man, did it not disappoint. And let's go ahead and jump into this war, which is Tribe Gaming taking on SpaceStation Gaming. We got a live. Here we go, and it looks like Lex is kicking this one off, coming in with the Queen to charge miners. I mean, Lex is coming in with his blimp. He does love that blimp. Probably got the Yetis inside. Now the question is, he's sending it right at 6 o'clock here to go right into the scatter shot, and then maybe walk the Queen towards the town hall. We'll have to see where he's going to walk the Queen here.
Yeah, it's a nice idea to get that scatter shot out of there right away. And here does come that walk. Really great way to funnel the attack too. Good start to things.
Yeah, and it's looking no rage used, so was able to take down that whole section. Usually you don't drop a rage technically when you get into the king compartment there, because they do struggle to kind of take that down. But let's see where this Queen does go. She will be able to easily take down this single target Inferno. Does not have... Oh, this is not good. He's got to deal with the CC, and then the single's hitting him.
He has the freeze, but he's definitely going to be tied up on that Lava Hound and then on that Ice Golem as well. Let's see how he handles it, though.
Yeah, that is going to stall him up so much. Drops another freeze on the single. Still has that Queen ability. Now here comes the miners straight for this Town Hall. Going to have to burn the King ability eventually to get these miners to make sure they go for the Town Hall. Queen is going all the way through these expos here under tremendous fire. Oh my goodness here.
Yeah, we're going to see a rage on her soon, or a pop of her ability. It looks like the ability was popped and the rage being dropped. She has to keep getting over to that Eagle Artillery to keep this thing rolling. She'll take down the enemy King too. And the miners, they secure the Town Hall, trying to path through everything over there in the west.
Yeah, the Town Hall goes down. Now the Queen is working onto the Eagle. It's going to finally go down, but drops the... Oh, no, the healers transfer off the Queen. And the Queen goes down. Still has the Royal Champion to drop. But it looks like they did not have the momentum to get through this Town Hall section. And that Queen going down, he really wanted her to stay up, get the rest of some of these defenses. But that was unfortunate there. Now the Scatter's going to wreck these miners here.
Yeah, and we got the Inferno Tower taking down the Grand Warden as well. 54% too, so that the 2 was established, which is obviously important. But that scatter shot's going to brutalize that champion, as well as our champion hang in there as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, that Queen, he wanted to get way more value from the Queen. The Eagle just did so much work to those miners. Oh, that just hurts so much. But he's trying to get a little bit more percent here. So it's on the lower end here for Tribe Gaming. So the door is just there. It's not the typical. Sometimes you see those 3 stars that kick off those wars. But hey, at least he secured the 2. He's going to be moving in. I don't think he's going to get much more after this. A few archers here to get about 65, 66.
These ones with that Town Hall and everything stacked over there in the west, they get me all the time. Yeah. I think I could power through, but something goes on and it just never works out for me.
Yeah, I mean, there was a ton of trash that kind of stalled the miners, but the Eagle not going down, I think it just did so much damage to those miners, and unfortunately not able to push his way through. 66% 2-star for Lex knows to kick this one off. We have the next attack. They are taking on Itsu here. Let's see, coming in with the hybrid. Does have a blimp as well. Let's see what they can do on Itsu's base. Echo is going in.
He's going in. I'm looking at the defenses surrounding that town hall, and that is a brutal area of the base. Coming in, though, from the opposite side, setting that queen funnel, and nice coconut loon in there. Make sure those healers stay alive. But dealing with the clan castle first, choosing that as the start option. But the single infernos, I'm seeing them so much more often now, and they always scare me when I'm looking at a queen charge, at least personally attacking.
Oh, yeah, those singles have been meta. They have come into the game, and they've taken over because of those queen charges, and especially that royal champion, because the royal champion, if she goes up against a multi, it's not going to do anything to her, and she's able to easily get through that. So that's why a lot of people have switched to the single target infernos, but unfortunately doesn't get the second wall break in here. Gonna have to drop one more wall breaker. There it is, and there is the singles trying to take the queen down, and the wall break does go, and another freeze is down. Can this queen charge into the single here?
Yeah, it looks like she's got a lot ahead of her, and we definitely want to save that ability. She's working on the expos first. We're going to have to see that ability being used here, I think.
Oh, no, he got through.
Oh, man, got through.
Wow.
I think I'm a second behind you on watching here, Carbon. That's okay.
It's all good. It's all good.
If you're wondering why I'm just a second behind, well, that's why. She's going to be taking out the eagle, though, which is nice. That's exactly what wanted to be done. The queen's ability is still intact. Maybe it took a little bit more to get her that far, but it happened. But now the eagle can be working on those healers a little bit, but they will remain up. Sliver of health left. But the base, it's narrowed down fairly well.
Well, he's coming in the hybrid. Oh, the queen loops back up to go to the top side. One red air bomb is going to ruin these healers. So I guess that was a nice identification to drop the hybrid down on this bottom side because the queen ended up looping back up to the top. There is the heal right to start it off. Warren's following. Going to see this one ability to protect the blimp. Not yet. There it is. Just clips the blimp. He's going to push his way to the town hall. Here he goes. Can he take it down? Oh,
it's going to be tight. There's a lot going on in there right now, but it looks like it's going down. There we go. The 2-star's been secured. Queen is still walking with those healers that have almost nothing left. But tornado.
The tornado stole the healers.
Oh, no, I jinxed it.
You did. Wow.
Oh, my gosh. Do they have enough to finish up the rest of the space? There's a lot left, but the champion is there. A lot of miners pushing on through, too. The king is still up. Champion's ability. This is looking really good, Carter.
Oh, yeah. This is definitely going to be a 3-star here with just the 2 archer towers left. And there it is. It's just going to be a matter of cleanup at this point. We have the triple on Itsu's base. I mean, this is one of the bases you typically see in, like, the Legends League. I'm surprised that Itsu's running something like this here. Maybe used to finding something and took it down with that hybrid, charged straight through. Beautiful hit.
Well, great start for SpaceStation. Sultan coming in. Maybe he saw that base. I mean, we did see that he called it out ahead of time. Maybe it's a base that he's seen before, been familiar with from other attacks, and just realized that he could capitalize off of it. And now we have another attack. Nick coming in on this one. Nick. And what does he have? He's coming in with drag bat strategy. I love this. Let's see how we can do with it. Is this something that he's known for?
Yes. Nick loves to do the drag bat. He loves to do pretty much anything air, and he's amazing at it. So let's see. The queen's going to Sui right into this air defense here. King finds a Tesla farm with the RC. So that's going to help take out the air defense up top, and then Dragon's got to fly their way straight in between to go for that town hall.
How much does he worry about these scatter shots? I mean, the scatter shot kind of shut down bats at Town Hall 13.
Yeah, it depends on if the dragons can help take the scatters down. It looks like this first scatter will be taken down by the dragons as he charges through, but he's gonna have to drop an archer somewhere in the corner. Well, the queen's over there, should pull the hound and ice golem, but this is nice that there's not archers or a witch, because then it would be a lot harder for the dragons to move through. But there is the archer down at 6 o'clock, gonna move the hound and ice, and now the dragons are gonna make their way straight for this town hall. I could see the bats coming from maybe the 3 o'clock side because there's the single air defense over there.
Yeah, they can easily get through that with 5 freeze spells too, which will be really nice to just take care of a few of those wizard towers. But is it going to be enough to pull in the triple? That's the question.
Yep, there is the bats coming in over at 3 o'clock, going to help clear that single before the dragons make it there. The eagle's locking on the dragons, going to have to freeze this wizard tower. Look at that, freezes the wizard, the eagle, and the grand warden. Beautiful. And now he's going to have to freeze. Oh, look at that, the scatter is locked onto the stone slammer. Perfect, but he didn't have to use that freeze. This is looking pretty good for Nick.
Yeah, this is looking really good. I mean, unbelievable dragon strategy, showing that it's not dead at Town Hall 13. Or maybe he just practices a lot.
Look at this. The stone slammer still up.
I was just going to say, it's still up. Tons of dragons, tons of loons. My goodness.
It's like half health. It's not even, oh my goodness, Nick. You're insane.
I don't even think he brought troops inside of it. He was so confident.
Right?
He just needed just the slammer itself.
Oh my goodness. He could have literally had anything inside of that stone slammer. Absolutely crushed this base with the drag bat. Beautiful job. Bats will clear that top side. Now they're going to pop this hound, but that's no worries. He's got plenty of time, and that's a 3-star from Nick.
Yeah, that was
OP.
a good way to come back right there from the triple out of Space Station. It's exactly what they needed, exactly what they wanted.
Yep.
And wow, making me a believer again.
In the drag bat. Wow, 6 bats too. Dang.
Wow.
That was impressive.
Yeah, that was a great hit. That being said, we have another one coming in.
Yep.
Chris Shell from Space Station going in against Hex.
Yes.
And Alalo. This is your thing right here, Carbon.
Yes, it is. The Sui Alalo comes in with 1 skeleton spell and a super wall break. We have the multi-target Inferno here. The Tesla is gonna. He really wanted to get that Archer Tower down, but unfortunately was not able to. And let's see, drops another balloon. Is he gonna be able to take it down and set that funnel? Yes, he does. Can wall break into this multi. Probably gonna try to get the queen to charge in behind the ice golem. Can grab the multi and then can take out the enemy queen in the process and save that Skelly spell for the Royal Champion on the back end.
And that's how it looks when you have someone that mastered this strategy, telling everyone what's exactly going to happen in the attack. Well said.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Well, we might see a ground skelly right by the single. Usually you tend to put a ground skelly to stop an RC from charging in. And there is the ground skelly. But can she take the single target Inferno down? Pops her ability, and it does go down here. But the queen is still standing. Needs to take her down here.
Yeah, I don't know if she's going to or not. Looks like the queen wins that battle.
The tornado trap gonna stop getting the queen there. Pulls the queen to the left side.
Man. Yep.
Remember
yes, she is.
Wow.
Got the freeze going on there to just try and stall things momentarily.
Uh-oh. Well, the enemy queen is still standing. And remember, the tornado does do a little bit of damage to your troops or heroes. I mean, it doesn't seem like anything, but it does, which can make the difference. And especially there, took the queen's health down a bit. Pulls out the CC of a bunch of archers. Freezes the queen. There is a baby dragon. Oh, boy. He lost all the balloons in the core. He's moving over the town hall, but the town hall is not activated. Uh-oh.
Was the thought there that the baby dragon would take down the enemy queen?
I think he had to try to recover it. The baby dragon could have been used for something, but the baby dragon would have a very hard time. Usually you would put a dragon in there if you want to take the queen down.
Right.
But usually maybe it can help clear some air skellies or something like that. But he was lucky the balloon died right over the top of the town hall. But now all these balloons died here. It's just going to be a mid 60%. So this is a good defense for Tribe Gaming. Very nice try by Chris right here.
It's a great defense, and it's keeping things pretty tight right now as well because of the initial attack that we had out of Tribe. So it's an even closer battle than we had earlier on. I mean, the percentages have to be pretty close. Do you have them showing up over there on your stream?
The percentages of the attacks overall? I do not. No. Okay. I don't have it showing up right here.
I don't either.
But we'll take a look. The bots rate. Oh, finishes there with a 69% 2-star. Let's take a look here. So there was the average destruction right now is on Space Station's side there, 84.5 to Tribe's 83. So if you just go into the stats, you scroll down to attack stats, and this is average destruction. That's the stat that I really look at. That plays a huge role. And then you can see right now.
It is close though, Carbon.
It's
super close.
1.5. Yeah, it is super close. And there it is. Hex is hitting. Let's see. Hex coming in with the Yetis. Let's see.
All right. Yeti smash. I'm going to take some tips on this one myself because I've been struggling again lately. Yeah. And he's got the blimp in here. 2 jumps.
Yeah. Maybe he's going to switch that off to the siege barracks. Typically switches off to a siege barracks here, but he could keep it for a blimp. We'll have to see. And we'll see. The Grand Warden's going to set the funnel down by 6, maybe. But let's see. He doesn't have a wall breaker, which you typically see, or unless he's going to... Nope. He's going in with the blimp over at 3 o'clock to help take down that single target Infernal compartment over there.
Well, that's not bad. And we've seen that the blimp being used a lot more often on compartments just like that, rather than the town hall. And do you have any reason why people have switched off? Is it because the Yeti have been a little bit nerfed or something like that? Or?
Yeah, the Yeti mites have been nerfed a bit against that town hall, and you really want to try to take out. If you take out that single target Inferno, the nice thing is it won't be picking off your troops because you can't reach it. The only thing that can reach it is the Yeti mites that would jump over the wall, but the odds of them taking out that single from that far away walking by is very, very low. So now he's going to try to charge his way in. The queen might loop back for this wizard. Yep, she does, but she'd go back into the core. And he does have the Warden and King ability. There it is. He's going to protect the king. He needs to. Oh, the king is not protected, unfortunately. Going gonna lose the king right there. Oh, he's still barely hanging on. Oh boy. Oh,
yeah, we got ourselves inside. Yeah, he's like I said, I'm a few seconds behind you, and it's definitely throwing me off. But they did get into the core. The queen takes down that eagle, and the core of the base is down. The Yetimite are going to take down that scatter shot, I believe. Oh my God, it's close. There we go. Got it done. And fair job so far.
Let's see. The Yetis are going on the wall. They're going to this gold storage here. Drops another freeze onto the scatter. The queen does not have ability. Takes the scatter down. But these Yetis, unfortunately, did not take the jump up to 12 o'clock. He really wanted them to clear that. Does have the RC ability. Going to pop it here. But he's going to have to save this rage for these Yetis on the outside. But he really wanted them to charge straight through and get up top there. But fortunately was not able to do that.
Yeah, so he's going to have these Yeti walk for a while. But they're going to all be picked away one at a time, I believe, by that Inferno.
Yeah.
Things be coming to an end around there.
Well, these Yetis do. I think a few of these Yetis have some Yeti mites in here, so they should be able to do some damage. Maybe a rage in this section to help them. Yep,
one or two. Yep.
Yeah, there's the rage. Wizard's gonna help on the Teslas as they walk by. Oh wait. Oh, the Wizard's going into the core of this base. Grand Warden's gonna go down here.
Oh boy.
Should be in the 80s though, so racking up a decent percentage here. But yeah, unfortunately, those Yetis walking on the outside really hurt the attack there. Really nice try, Hex. Unfortunately.
If only you had a controller and could get them to go exactly where you wanted them to go. And he had a nice solid funnel from the beginning too.
Yeah, he did. He set the funnel with the blimp, the Warden, but unfortunately these Yetis were saying, nope, we want to take the gold swords. They thought they were goblins. They wanted the gold, but fortunately cost Hex in that one. Let's take a look at the average. We got 83.7 for Tribe and still the 84.5 for SpaceStation. Lost meta.
In on Lexnos.
Yep. James is going in on Lex's base here, coming in with the drag bat. We saw Nick coming in with the drag bat and absolutely wrecking with it. Let's see what James can do here.
Maybe he was inspired by the attack. We're going to see how he does. I mean, the last drag bat that we saw was a triple. Let's see if the Ice Queen can come in behind the Ice Golem and do the same thing.
Yeah, the Queen's going to step up. What is he going to try to get here with the Queen? He's going to try to get this air defense behind this gold sword. Sends the RC to help clear this section. Yeah, this one the Queen can't reach, though, unless she loops into and around.
Right.
The RC is getting hit. Oh, pulls a tornado trap. But unfortunately, I think that RC was a little bit early because he wanted the King to take the damage from the Expo. She could have got a lot more value. Let's see what happens. So the Queen does not go for any of the air defenses here.
No, she walks right around, which is definitely not the plan. Oh, here she goes. She's turning herself back around. She'll take it.
No.
What is going on? Oh, there we go. On one air defense. One air defense down. A little bit of luck, I guess, taking that one down because it did not look good.
Wow. Yeah. Now he sends the balloons, the blimp straight into, goes and takes out that single target Inferno. I wonder if he sent that blimp in too far. Unless he took that down. So now he drops the rage, pops the ability through the Seeking Air Mine and the Town Hall. He can send the bats from 6 o'clock here through the scatter. So he's going to have to freeze both the Wiz and the scatter here.
Which can be done. He's got the freezes in hand, and the bats and the drags are pretty strong in the core.
Well, they're coming up from 12.
From the north.
Yeah, the dragons are going to be going down there. Let's see, where's the freeze? He got 3 freezes. Going to have to freeze this Wiz Tower. Not looking too bad. This is looking pretty good. Drops the freeze on the Wiz. It's going to come down these bats and the momentum they can have through. I'm thinking this is looking good for a 3 potentially.
This is looking good. There's potential. Listen, they do they do these attacks differently over in SpaceStation than they do in Tribe. It's so funny how different clan families and different organizations do things differently.
Oh, look at that.
But look at that. This strategy.
Yeah.
It's pulled in 2 triples potentially.
Yep.
Look at that, using the freeze on the champion. James doing it in an unconventional way also. Basically everything opposite of what we thought was going to happen.
Yeah, he sent the bats, cleared the whole top section over there while the dragons kept moving down south. And James coming in with another 3-star. Beautiful attack right there. And that is giving Lost Meta SpaceStation right here the huge advantage, the lead going in. Let's take a look at the average here. Not only do they have the average destruction, they've also got the stars. Look at this, 83.7 for Tribe, 89.7 for the Lost Meta here. And that means these next 2 attacks for Tribe pretty much have to be 3 stars. Here we go. We've got Itsu coming in and on Caesar. Okay, let's see. He's coming in with the drag clone on this one.
Yeah, Drag Cloney's got that blimp set up as well. And,
Yep.
well, only 7 balloons in the back pocket here. Let's see what goes on. He's going into a nice compartment right here. Single target Inferno. We got
Yep.
the E-Drag, the Clone, the Electron in session.
Oh. Let's see, the E-Drag's going to try to get some skip value. He took out a bunch here. He took out this right section. He knows he's pretty much needs to go for a lot. A lot of the... Oh, look at this. Ice Golem's going to tank this RC. Can she take out the Eagle down this bottom section? Oh, this is looking like a ton of value from this Royal Champion down here.
Yeah, she can be. She just jumped on the screen for me. But, yeah, there's a lot that she can get done, especially since that Eagle is not activated yet. Really nice.
Look at this. That Eagle is going to go down here. Oh, the Eagle is down, and now the Dragons are going to come right in between from right around 7, 8 o'clock to move their way straight for this Town Hall. Still has the King to use somewhere, maybe for the enemy Queen up top, but this is looking really good for Itsu.
Yeah, it's a nice start out to the attack. The Queen taking out some air defenses along the way as well. Only a few balloons needed to take out those defenses along the way, and then the Dragons and the Grand Warden are going to power through the core into the Multi-Inferno from the Town Hall, into the Scatter. Do they have it?
Let's see. The Dragons are pushing their way through. Does have 3 freezes. Freezes the Sweeper and the Town Hall here. Still has the Grand Warden and Eternal Tome. And he's going to pop it right here as they split off from the... Yes, he does. Perfectly pops it. He's hanging on to the King because it looks like there's there's probably a ground unit in there. Once that CC goes down, then he can drop the King. Oh, he drops a haste down for this air defense to pick it off with the balloons. Drops the King now. Hopefully the King doesn't pull out the CC. And going for the Queen. Pops his ability. CC's down. That means nothing ground will come out. And this is looking really good. Can he finish this base off here?
It's looking really good, and I mean the precision on this attack is insane, and that's why he's one of the best right now. But there's a lot still up there. You have the Royal Champion rolling around up there as well.
Oh, there's the Royal Champion, the Dragons. Did they lose the momentum through this top side? Uh-oh. Can they do it? Takes down the RC. Hang on here. If there's any Seeking Air Mines, this can really hurt. There's all these Dragons don't have much health here. They're all pretty low. This Tesla's over here is far. Oh, they go straight for the Tesla. They take it down. And now it's just a matter of cleanup. I think he's going to have it. He's going to have just enough. Oh, my goodness. Itsu.
The time is there. And all I'm seeing left is 1 Tesla on my screen.
That's it.
Is it down on yours?
Well, it's not down yet, but he's about to get it for sure. That Tesla's going to go down. And that's a 3-star from Itsu. That was close. And that is a 3, and he finishes off with the Drag Clone, takes that base down, crushed it. RC got so much value on the bottom side. So now Tribe is still in this one. Lost Meta's going to hit with their next attack. If they 3-star, I mean, that's really, oh man, I don't even know.
So you're a big fan of the Pinnacle Cup, huh?
Yeah, PInnacle Cup, they do it really good, really nice. There's a lot of other tournaments that do it just like them as well, where it's alternate attacks. Love the alternate attacks format, which makes it so that everyone in chat and watching in the YouTube vids gets to see everything like I mentioned before. But now we have Caesar coming in on Eve check, and he's coming in with the Yeti bowlers. Drops the Grand Warden towards about 5 o'clock with the Siege Barracks towards 2. It looks like he wants to set the funnel on each side and send those Yeti bowlers straight into that Town Hall.
Yeah, and I mean, the base is open. We're seeing these types of designs a lot where the Town Hall's exposed, but at the same time protected. And the Wizards are going to do a nice job setting that funnel from that Siege Barrack as well. And the Warden did his job already beautifully. Really some good Warden walks we've seen today already.
Yeah, and so now the King, he needs to drop these Yetis close to this Warden to pull this Grand Warden over to the King and towards that Town Hall. Otherwise, you're going to... Oh, Hogs came out here real early. So, unfortunately, losing the... kind of that push with the Hogs that could have came out a little bit later. There's the Yeti's bowlers. Opened up this compartment. Going to send his way straight through here. Does have some balloons. Not dropping them yet. He's going to be patient here. But that King is working on the Town Hall. He's going to have to loop back around.
Yeah, the King is going to have to loop back around, but at least he didn't walk completely past that Town Hall, which happens oh too often to me. We have that poison spell just being used on the CC there, and a nice rage of everything going into the core, right through that gaping hole.
That was a beautiful Warden Eternal Tome. He's charging his way through this core. That Quad Quake opened up the complete back end there. Now has a Royal Champion. This is looking really good. With the back end multi, the single is going to go down to these bowlers and the Yeti here. I mean, this is looking like a 3-star right now. Let's see. The Tesla Farm's really the only threat. But these Yetis are going to move their way around with the healers. Oh, they're about to go down. But he's got all the heroes still up here.
The heroes are still up. We have a queen's
Wow.
ability, a champion. We have 2 balloons left over and 2 wizards. This could happen. The queen right now is going to get some good value with her ability,
Yep.
popping through these final few defenses. And the champion with her ability too. I think we do have a 3-star on this one, Carbon.
Yes, this is absolutely going to be a 3-star coming in. Caesar drops it and has the RC ability still to use another triple. So the only thing is, I mean, Tribe's going to have to triple, and they're going to have to hope for a 1-star because they don't have the percent at the moment, because Lost Meta Space Station, they have the momentum with not only the star advantage, but also the percentage. Wow.
Yeah.
What a war.
Yep. What a war. It's a good one. And, you know, it's cool to see. I'm really excited to see the different strategies coming in.
Yeah.
We have the drag clone. We have the drag loom. We have a little bit of a P.E.K.K.A. bowler smash.
Yeah.
And we had, what was the other one? The hybrid?
I think, yeah, there's been a mix. I think a hybrid was in there as well, but there it is.
I don't know if that was the triple, though.
And look at that. Another 3-star for Space Station Gaming. So if Eve Check triples, then that means Space Station Gaming is going to have to get an 82% to tie or an 83% to win on a 2-star. We do have the first attack in for Chiku. We can jump into it to take a look. And in the moment that Eve Check goes in, we can jump out and take it because Eve Check's live. Let's go ahead and jump over to the Eve Check.
We got to see, because he needs a 3.
Yeah, we got to check out Eve Check's attack because he has to pretty much 3. All that they have to do for Lost Meta is get a 2-star. So we're going to take a look at this one here. And Eve Check is coming in with the Yeti Bowlers. Sets the Grand Warden down here towards 5 o'clock. And he's going to charge his way in. He does have 2 jumps. And the Town Hall is kind of in the core here. So one of the anti-2-star designs here.
Yeah, and I don't like taking on these types of bases. But with the Yeti and the Quad Quake, although he's not using any quakes here, he's going with straight jumps.
Yep.
You know, if you funnel properly, it can be okay. And it's getting that good funnel right now with that ward and getting that value. Again, third or fourth time. I think it's the 3rd time we've seen a real nice start with that warden.
Yeah, this Warden's going to be able to grab quite a bit of these defenses away from the single target Inferno. Does have 1 super wall breaker to probably drop in the corners whichever way. But, I mean, you could pull that Grand Warden with those Yetis, so it's not too big of a deal here. Looks like, he did set the funnel here close on the bottom side, though. There is the super wall break. Grand Warden's going to follow these Yetis toward the bottom side. He's going to double jump his way through. I mean, he looks like he's got a momentum here. As long as he keep going, the CC's all the way far away, so he won't get stalled up on it. So it's not looking too bad. But the King drops the freeze on the single to keep that King alive there. Very nice.
Yeah, that was nice. And literally everything besides 1 bowler went inside of the base where they all take that jump. Looks like they are going to go in towards the Town Hall. And that Town Hall is going to go down like butter right there, Carbon.
Oh, yeah. And then the single did lock onto the Grand Warden, but hopefully these bowlers can take the single down before the Warden ability. Yes! So the Grand Warden can stay, and the healers healed him back up. He was like next to 0 health there. This is looking pretty good here. He's got the Hogs.
This is looking really nice.
Queen gets out of the single target Inferno range. He needs to take out this backside. There is the jump leading through. King ability still in the bag to use, but can Eve Check triple here? This is looking pretty solid.
It's looking really solid.
Wow.
There's the King's ability. Queen and Champion's ability are still there, plus a handful of troops in the back pocket.
Yep.
He funneled this base and entered the base perfectly. He's got a P.E.K.K.A. Hog Riders running around and a few Wizards as well. This, to me, is looking like a triple, which means what has to happen over on the other side of this war?
I think they got to get an 82% 2-star on the other side. I feel like the attack on the other side is going to be over by the time we get there. So, the P.E.K.K.A., the Wizards, that's the 43. Still has Queen ability. Eve Check does triple. So now the question is, did Lost Meta get it done over on their side? Let's take a look because that's a 3-star from Eve Check. What is this attack here? We're going to jump into it live. It's going to be in the 90s. God. That's going to be a 3-star as well. Chiku
a 99%.
It's gonna
15 seconds.
That's going to be a triple. He has enough.
Oh,
wow.
my God.
Takes down Nick. Unbelievable.
And that's going to leave us with a Space Station victory, 14-13. And what are we looking at? What an end. I wish we could have seen both of those.
I know. Chiku came in with the Queen Charge Hogs, but 14 right there from Lost Meta Space Station. What a war. Wow.
Yeah, unbelievable war. The number of 3-stars here is insane. Yeah. And the number of different strategies used to 3-star as well was insane. I mean, exciting. And that's not what you expect, to be finishing up the 3-star from the tribe side, to just jump right on over and watch the cleanup of a 3-star on the Space Station side. Amazing war.
Absolutely. And let's see, he came in with the queen charge straight in, wall broke his way through. Queen was able to take down the town hall, get all this value. Can't take out this air defense here. So unless he uses another super wall break, okay, on the outside here, he's going to have to do something for that AD. Otherwise, he'll just pick these healers off. And so he must have done so. He does have a
He's
blimp.
got a few he could use the hog riders as well
could.
to pop a few in if he could distract a little bit.
Yeah, definitely could. But the one problem is if you drop those hogs right where the queen is and you drop a little too many, the hogs could pull the healers off of the queen. And so that could be very risky.
It definitely could.
Let's see.
Well, whatever he did, it seemed to work out in the end. But let's see what the actual choice was. He had to be thinking about that.
Oh, wait, you
can't
reach it. What am I talking about? I was looking. Yeah, it is reachable. What am I saying? You can't reach it.
I don't know.
You're
confusing me over here, Carbon.
Oh, my goodness. It was because it was the Inferno was the smaller tiles. It looked like it's too far. Wait a second. It is reachable. I'm all over the place here.
You are all over the place, but there we go. The queen's okay.
Yep.
She's getting raged up right there on the town hall, and the healers are still up. Her ability is still intact. She grabs the 1-star right there, and the blimp goes down, and the Yeti might jump on that Inferno. Didn't quite take it down, though. Hogs making that storm in from the north. Am I a little bit ahead of you here?
No, I'm exactly at the same point. So
okay, great.
Yeah, that blimp found the tornado trap, which was really nice, so that the hogs didn't get spun. But yeah, the hogs had the momentum, dropped the freeze or the poison on the queen to slow her down, and then just had the hogs coming through with the Grand Warden through this whole core and scatter shot. And look at that, drops the rage and a beautiful Warden and Eternal Tome. That's the best spot. Yeah. Is to use that rage with that Warden so you can get the full push through the core there, and you never want to drop a heal and the rage on the same spot, because what happens, the rage will just shoot the hogs or your troops right out of the heal, and you want them to sit and absorb that. But very nice attack with the pressure on the line. I mean, you knew he only needed an 82% 2-star, but you never know what can happen. He was going all out for the 3 as well. Queen locked up the town hall there, but RC still had ability. Very nice attack. GG.
Yeah, that wasn't. This is just about where we tuned in when the other one was ending. But what a great war, man! I wonder, Carbon, if the end of the wars they put the 2 attacks together so that you can't plan on only going for the safe 2.
It definitely that could play a huge role, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it would definitely play a role if Tribe got that triple. He would have known he needed just the percentage, but it does put the pressures, which means that he does have to like go all out for as much as percentage possible. But there it is, Tribe 13 to Lost Metas 14. You would think that you got 13, you put up 90.2%, that would be enough to win a war, and it doesn't. That's crazy.
Let's look at the teams right here. We had 4 triples out of SpaceStation, and we had 3 triples coming out of Tribe.
Incredible.
7 triples in a 10-man in a 10-person war.
70%.
That's insane.
7 triples. That's absolutely crazy. But that just shows you the caliber these players are coming into play, and unbelievable performance. It was so much fun to watch, and so much fun to dual cast this with you, Echo. It was just an honor, and everybody that is watching, not only here on the stream but also on the video, make sure you guys go check out Echo. All his information, the links, not only his YouTube channel but also his D Live where he streams, will be down in the description as well for you guys. So make sure to go show the love, go show the support over to Echo, and it was a lot of fun to have you here, Echo. It was tons of fun.
Thanks so much. And that goes exactly the same as everyone that's watching mine. Make sure you check out Carbon. But I get the feeling a lot of you are in his stream enjoying it from the Tribe side. But thank you for having me on, man. It was a ton of fun. We should do it again, especially when Tribe and SpaceStation meet up. It just adds a little bit more to the fun.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Tons of fun. We will be doing it again very, very soon for sure. And that's going to wrap up today's video. And like I said, remember to check out Echo's channel. His information will be down in the description of this video. And hopefully you guys did enjoy the video here today. If you did, make sure you guys go and hit that like button, subscribe down below for the daily content, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Carbonfin, signing out. Peace.